Welcome parents, family, friends, and TBK Tigers to our STEM Student of the Month Award ceremony for the month of November. We are so happy and excited that you all could join us today as we celebrate our Tigers who have demonstrated the STEM trait of the month, which is innovative. Today I'd like to introduce some of the people who make this event possible. We have Ms. Tumanella, Ms. Wonderly over here, Ms. Bell, Ms. Barone, Ms. Knowles, Ms. Benny, Ms. Kay, and Mr. Weaver up there on the keyboard. This year, our theme as a school is Leading Everyone in Growth Opportunities, the acronym for which is LEGO. Because we believe that it takes everyone in the school community to learn and grow, we have utilized this theme in conjunction with our STEM traits. Each trait is represented by a LEGO figurine who exemplifies the STEM trait. November's STEM trait of being innovative is represented on the student certificates by a LEGO figurine representing the culinary field. Culinary arts is the creation of new and innovative elements in the cooking world. Innovation is used in the culinary world due to the combination of flavors and methods of cooking, from dipping dots and freeze-dried astronaut meals to deconstructed meals and sous vide. Chefs use innovation daily to create culinary experiences that people love. This is why the culinary field is represented on the students' certificates. Today we honor all of our Tigers who have demonstrated innovation at TBK8. Thank you all for being the models of creative thinking and looking for the unique approach in every situation. I'd like to welcome Ms. Wonderly to the stage to MC the awards.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So boys and girls, when you came in, you have two name tags. You had one taped to your chair, and then you had another one on the chair. When your grade level is called to come up, take the one that was on your chair with you, because your teachers who nominated you have written some wonderful things about you, and I want to make sure I read the right things about you. So make sure you bring me your name tag. You're going to hand it to me. Then you walk across the stage, you're going to shake Ms. Tumanella's hand, and she has something for you. You're going to shake Ms. Lamb's hand, and she has something for you. And then we're going to wait for everybody from your grade level to be together on stage. And then parents, family, and friends will come forward and take pictures. Families, we also have Mr. Weaver videotaping. You can find it on our YouTube channel, on Twitter, so that you can share it with other family wherever they may be. So we're going to start with our pre-K students. And first, we have Hussein. And Hussein is always willing to try new things and explore new ways to manipulate materials in the classroom. He knows everyone's name in the classroom and is a great attendance taker in the morning at circle time. We are so proud of the progress he has made. This is Josiah, and Josiah is a sweet and creative little boy who enjoys coming to school each day. He's always eager to learn about something new and use classroom materials in new and innovative ways. He's always willing to demonstrate his skills to his teachers and peers. He even made a dramatic book this year to share with his class. This is Alec. Alec comes to school each day ready to learn with a big smile on his face. He loves sharing his ideas while working collaboratively with friends. He is also willing to think of new ways to problem solve with his classmates. Elijah is a student who uses different material sources to build and create. He is conscious to add details to his creations when building with blocks, Legos, and other tools. He works with his friends to assemble and secure projects on a larger scale. And these are our pre-K students of the month. All right, family and friends of our pre-K students, feel free to come closer for a picture. And kindergarten, I need you to stand and follow Miss Downing. She's going to help you get up on stage. Make sure you take your name tag with you. All right, here come our kindergarten students, and if we can, let's hold the applause until after all the students are announced. Liam is going to start kindergarten off for us. He is always thinking outside the box. He often comes up with the answers that show creative thinking. His ideas are interesting and show a different way of understanding. Charlie is our STEM student of the month because he is very innovative in the way he thinks and the ideas that he displays. He loves creating his own inventions and explaining his critical thinking to others. Aaron is always thinking outside the box. He uses creative methods in his projects. His work is advanced and he uses higher order thinking skills. He is a leader in the classroom, and for these reasons, he completely deserves the award for being innovative. Daniela is very inventive in class. She is able to develop her own creative ideas and implement them. Daniela's thinking is always thoughtful and creative. Liam explains his thoughts and ideas clearly and thoughtfully. He comes up with new and surprising ways to make projects. He also inspires his classmates to create and use innovative ideas in class to solve problems. Benjamin continues to show out-of-the-box thinking and creative ideas through his work. He loves to create and explore using different materials as well as sharing his opinions with others. And these are our kindergarten students of the month. If you want to come closer for a picture. In first grade, if you would stand and take your name tag, follow Miss Downing. She's going to help you get up on stage. All right, please hold your applause till the end of the grade level. This is Elliot, starting off our first grade. Elliot is always building new inventions and wowing his classmates and teacher with his new and innovative thoughts and ideas. We're so proud of you, Elliot. Shreyans always comes up with great and innovative ideas when problem solving. He is both creative and a great critical thinker. Way to go, keep up the good work. Mia is a model tiger. She is creative with her problem solving skills and the questions she asks in class. She is helpful to her peers with solving their own problems and good at thinking of new approaches. Grady has been a great problem solver in many different areas. He has shown his creativity in how he approaches a problem and offers unique solutions in class. He has helped his classmates solve problems and has shown a great curiosity for the unknown. Miles is an innovative student who is able to solve problems in new ways. He is a quick thinker and can adapt to the situation at hand when needed. He is a great example of innovative thinking for others to follow. Keep up the great work. Cade is innovative in his thinking and creations. He is excited when he invents something new. He uses different materials and critical thinking to invent useful tools in class and recess. Continue to be innovative, Cade. Aiden is always searching for new ways to show his ideas and problem solve. He thinks outside the box and adapts his creations according to what is needed in unique and different ways. Tucker is very creative in his thinking and always has new ideas that he shares with our class. He likes to bring new ideas to life. We always look forward to hearing him explain his creations and thought process. He once made a rolling candy dispenser. Keep being innovative, Tucker. Sarah is such a creative girl and uses critical thinking to answer and ask questions. Way to go, Sarah. Stefan loves to be innovative, change things, and recreate the wheel. He shares his love for creativity and thinking outside the box daily in our classroom. And these are our first grade students of the month. Second grade, if you would stand with your name tag and look to Miss Downing, she's going to help you get up on stage, second grade. And first grade family and friends, feel free to come closer to get a picture. All right, here comes second grade. Let's hear what their teacher said. So this is Nathaniel. He's going to start us off. Nathaniel is a hard worker with a very inquisitive mind. He always helps out in class. Way to go, Nathaniel. Ane is the perfect example of someone who is innovative. He does a great job introducing new ideas with his peers and teacher. He is a creative thinker, and we are happy to have him as part of our class. Aiden embodies the STEM character trait of innovation every day. He is always thinking of creative ways to solve problems and always contributes new ideas to class discussion. Ahan is an innovative child in many ways. He loves to experiment and find new ways to accomplish his goal. He's not afraid to be a risk taker or solve a problem in a different way. He's a wonderful friend to his classmates, and he is always positive. Jocelyn is getting the Innovative Award because the Innovative Award is meant for her in every way. We love to watch her create new and exciting games, buildings, and worlds with her classmates. And best of all, she inspires others to join her. Mandan exudes innovation throughout his academic school day. He is consistently looking for a challenge in math and enjoys creating many experiments within science. His imaginative attitude for learning helps him lead the classroom in deep conversation of character traits and motivations within our reading text. Benjamin deserves this award because he consistently uses original ideas. In science especially, he doesn't give up, and when faced with a challenge, he digs right in. He brainstorms new solutions and isn't afraid to think outside the box. Hannah is an innovator because she often demonstrates to the class how our learning topics relate across subjects. She also regularly experiments with new ways to take her own learning and classroom performance to the next level. I am proud to nominate Alex for our STEM Student of the Month of November. He demonstrates innovative thinking by coming up with new ideas for solving problems in math and sharing them with others. He notices when there are multiple paths to arrive at solutions and he points them out. Jalen is skilled in visualization and mental creativity. She's able to turn abstract concepts into concrete designs in a matter of moments. She is always looking for text-to-world and text-to-text connections and gives a great deal of thought to the way she supports others when she is learning collaboratively. Jeremy is a student who often thinks of new creative ideas to enhance his learning or solve problems. He is an outside-the-box thinker who always goes the extra mile. And these are our second grade students of the month. Okay, third grade, if you would stand with your name tag. Miss Downing is going to help you get up on stage. Family and friends of second grade, you can come closer for a picture. All right, before we start with third grade, it's going to be a little different for them. Third grade has a field trip that they have to leave for this morning. So what third grade is going to do, they're going to come across the stage, they're going to get their cupcake and go all the way to the back to enjoy their cupcake, and then third grade is going to leave to return to class so that they can head out on their field trip. So if you are a parent, family, friend of a third grader, after they take their picture, you can meet them in the back. That's where they're going to have their cupcake and a quiet celebration before they leave for the field trip. Okay, starting us off in third grade, we have Sophia. She is our STEM Student of the Month for innovation because she is an exceptional student, always thinking about the best way to accomplish a task. She is a great helper in the classroom and always gets things done. Guillermo has frequently demonstrated an innovative mindset in the time that he has been with us. He frequently considers multiple and unique ways to solve a problem. Abdel Rahman embodies innovation. He continuously comes up with new ways to solve problems and has very creative and out-of-the-box thinking. Sophia exemplifies a student that is innovative. With her creative and out-of-the-box thinking, she's always implementing ways for our classroom and her peers to use technology and artistically expresses their thinking while learning. Jacob is very innovative by introducing new ideas to the class about how to accomplish the task at hand. Ethan is our innovator in class. He is always thinking of new ways to do things. If we are having technical difficulties, he is quick to suggest an alternative textbook or activity in our notebooks. He looks ahead to see what the outcome of our lesson will be and makes sure he takes notes and asks questions along the way. Joshua is truly an innovative student. He is a great thinker. Not only are his answers to questions creative and different, but he can always back up his answers. Along with being innovative, he is respectful, polite, and kind to both peers and adults. Ahmed is an outstanding, gifted, and talented student who happens to also be hearing impaired. Ahmed must be innovative in every situation throughout his day, as he has to be able to tolerate noise that's ordinary to most of us, but distracting to him. He finds innovative solutions in everyday solutions. He creates interesting scenarios and connections to learn throughout the school day. Olivia can communicate and collaborate with many other children. Her thought processes are unique, creative, and she makes learning fun for all those around her. Her ideas are individualistic and will help her to make sense of the world around her in big and bold ways. Reginald has a bright future ahead of him. He is the most innovative student we've had. He always has creative thinking and is not afraid to think outside the box. And these are our third grade students. Fourth grade, if you would stand with your name tag and wait for Miss Downing. Third grade family and friends, you can come closer at this time for a picture. All right, here comes fourth grade. Starting us off, we have Malini. She is an innovative thinker. She has applied this trait to special projects, design challenges, and her artwork. Her classmates feel that she finds creative solutions to everyday problems. Boys and girls, I know this is so exciting, but everybody needs to hear what their teacher said about them. Roshni is a top-notch student who really loves to show her creative ideas through the app Seesaw. She has created fun learning activities for her peers, especially in math and reading. Recently, she created a family and friends video demonstrating her kindness, empathy, and enjoyment of adults and students she learns with daily. Sean is an original. He shines in music class as well as Bengal rockers. From his compositions to his performance skills on bass, he makes things new and exciting. It is a joy to have him as a student. Destiny does a great job innovating learning in the classroom. She thinks outside the box and tackles complex challenges. Melanie deserves our STEM Student of the Month award for innovation because she is self-guided when contemplating different strategies to challenge herself throughout our lessons in PE. She's a hard worker and has scored the highest out of all the girls in her class for the Pacer fitness test. Nico is a bright student who presents alternative methods to problem solving that are original and creative. He is an out-of-the-box thinker and uses his strengths to help others. Ishan, we enjoy having you in art class in fourth grade. We chose you for the STEM characteristic of innovation for your journals that have been working on and your drawings and stories. You are always coming up with characters and are always creating great character development. Arush, we chose you for the STEM character trait of innovation for your journals that you have been working on and your stories and drawings. You too are always coming up with characters and are always creating great character development. We love that you work together with your friend to come up with characters, setting, and drawings. The class nominated Angel for the Innovative STEM student because he is always thinking of new ways to solve problems in class. He uses his imagination to find new ways to play our favorite games at recess. Kylie is our Innovative Student of the Month because she has found new and easier ways to subtract with regrouping. She was able to teach the class this new strategy, and the students were able to show their understanding of this strategy and express how much more they like it than regrouping over and over to solve the problem. Caleb's classmates nominated him to represent them. They expressed that he thinks of different ways to solve problems in class, making it easier for others who are struggling. He is truly an innovator, but also helpful as well. Alexis is a forward-thinking student with a kind and compassionate heart. She strives to provide the highest quality of innovative thoughts when she explains her math to her peers. She captures their attention and can always be observed, encouraging discovery. And these are our fourth grade students of the month. Okay, fifth grade, if you would stand with your name tag. Fifth grade, if you would stand with your name tag. And fourth grade, family and friends, feel free to come closer for a picture. All right, here comes fifth grade. This is Sandy to start us off. Sandy always thinks outside the box. She is also always there to help someone in need because she speaks up, and when there's a problem, she's willing to think win-win so that everybody gets their way. Sandy is super outgoing, and we love having her in class. She comes up with new, interesting, and unique ways to solve problems. Zachary is always trying to find new ways to learn. His approach is creative and refreshing. He is a wonderful addition to our class. Joel is always willing to come up with new ideas to problem solve or try in class. When a problem or situation comes our way, he is able to find a way to overcome it and help others do the same. Barasha is always coming up with innovative ways to problem solve issues within our classroom. She introduces new ideas in creative ways, and this helps make our class run smoothly. Ariana shows innovation all the time in class, from creating a review game for social studies with a point system to help students prepare for their tests, to organizing a sign-up system for our recess activities so that everyone gets a chance to play with the different items. Braden was nominated by his classmates for the Student of the Month for innovation. They shared that in our class he is always so creative. Others shared that he is always surprising them with what he knows. He's always thinking of ideas and finding ways to help others if they need it. Gabby is a great student. During our jump rope unit, she came in with many different ways to jump using a short jump rope. That was awesome creativity. Jaden shows innovation in his thinking every day. He often helps his classmates understand concepts in different ways. And when he works in a group, he always comes up with good ideas to help his group succeed. Samadva shows innovation in all subject areas. In math, he uses several different strategies to answer problems and share his strategies with his peers. And in science, he wrote a poem about all the circuits. Even with vocabulary, he tries to connect words to other things to help him remember their meanings. Chloe embodies the idea of innovation. She comes up with new ways to do things. For instance, she took it upon herself to create a student-centered newsletter for the class. She and a few other students began writing it, printing it, dispersing it, and going over it with the class. And these are our 5th grade students of the month. Sixth grade, if you would stand and take your name tags with you. Ms. Downing is going to help you get up on stage. And 5th grade parents, family, and friends, please come closer for a picture. Starting off in middle school, 6th grade, we have Jesus. Jesus is a hard worker with a positive attitude who always is looking for new ways to solve science problems. He works well with others and is helpful to his fellow classmates. Chris is a leader, a gem, an outstanding young man with the brightest future. He is a joy to have in the 6th grade wheel and is always willing to go above and beyond to help others. Giovanni has a way of finding alternative ways to do something in class. Our class nominated Kaylee as our Innovative Student of the Month during class discussion. She comes up with creative ideas and new things for us to try as a class. Nicholas is our STEM Student of the Month because he was able to follow a rubric and go above and beyond for a STEM project. Tyler is extremely innovative in his thinking. He is always thinking of ways to improve current procedures and is willing to introduce new ideas. Necessity is the mother of invention, comes to mind when thinking of David. He has learned over the years how to be creative in solving problems, such as repairing ripped backpacks with a stapler or using a paperclip to replace the broken hook on a lanyard. Our class chose Marquise for Student of the Month due to his problem-solving skills. He is very innovative when solving math problems. Danielle always comes up with fresh ideas during PE. We can always count on her to bring new and exciting examples to our PE class. Allie is a smart girl who makes changes to things that aren't working for her. She will try new methods or ideas in order to be successful in and out of school. And these are our 6th grade students of the month. Seventh grade, if you would stand with your name tags and look to Miss Kay and Miss Downing. And 6th grade family and friends, feel free to come closer for a picture. Almost. Okay, this is Isaiah, starting us off in 7th grade. Isaiah is always on the cutting edge of technology and life, for that matter. He is a very creative young man who has a bright future. Look for some big things from this guy in the future. AJ showed tremendous innovation with his creation of the A-phone, cell phone, in math class. He created a product that many would like to purchase and display his product on a beautiful advertisement for one of his math projects. It showed creativity, innovation, and used humor to draw in his attendant audience. Wisam brings a fresh approach to guitar class. His eagerness to learn and share ideas make him my most innovative musician in first period. Maria is always introducing new ideas. She likes to experiment and find new ways to do things in class. She seeks out opportunities to think outside the box and make the class more fun and interesting. Riley is always looking for new and innovative ways to make the code she creates in class more efficient. Sophie has demonstrated the ability to think outside the box. Besides being an excellent student in civics, she has continuously shown excellent reasoning to higher thinking questions. Danielson is very innovative. He is highly adaptive to change and is constantly introducing new ideas. He isn't afraid to take risks or make mistakes. Avian is our student of the month. He is very innovative in his thoughts and actions in class. He is always looking to make sure he understands what we are doing in class and then is gladly helping others to understand their math. Julian is always trying new things. He is inquisitive and applies the knowledge he learns into an innovative idea. His creativity really shines. Naima, thank you. Naima always finds creative, fun ideas to incorporate into PE activities. Katheri is awesome. Very good student, very creative. I love the video she created in Spanish to explain the grammar. Her work in class is always the best. And these are our 7th grade students of the month. Eighth grade, if you would stand with your name tags. Ms. Downing and Ms. Kay will help you get up on stage. And 7th grade family and friends, feel free to come closer for a picture. All right, 8th grade. Okay, William is going to start us off in 8th grade. William always has a positive attitude and shows innovation in his work by showing the solutions in different ways. Heimer is an ELL student who is always finding new ways to help himself understand an assignment, and he also helps other students. Ezekiel has a tremendous imagination and capacity to think outside the box when he chooses to apply his mind to tasks and challenges that require this gift. As such, he shows the capacity to come up with original and clever ways of thinking that are nothing short of surprising. This is the heart of innovation. From creating websites to animations that capture the creative side of our assignments, Tyler is always looking for new and fresh ways to successfully complete tasks in class. Carter is truly an out-of-the-box thinker. He is continually pushing the bounds of traditional thinking, whether it's through his demonstration of knowledge by way of his assignments or through his conversations. Javine is an innovator. He is smart, wise, creative, loyal, and imaginative. His ideas and innovation help him to create and fix everything, especially his eyeglasses. Autumn is an inspiring and innovative student. She has a strong work ethic, extremely focused and creative. Her dream is to become an interior designer, and we look forward to seeing her future designs. Logan is a wonderful student who is always going above and beyond. He always finds ways to make the class fun and gets everyone involved. Tavish is an innovative science student. He uses creativity to problem solve. His original ideas in class make him a successful student. Alex has demonstrated an excellent ability to problem solve inside and outside the classroom with much creativity. He comes up with new ideas to help problem solve on a regular basis. He is an excellent candidate for this award. And these are 8th grade students. Okay, at this time, I'm going to ask Ms. Land to come back to the podium. And 8th grade family and friends, feel free to come closer for a picture. So in addition to having a student STEM of the month nominated for each class, we also have a STEM teacher of the month nominated for primary, intermediate, middle, our leadership team, and for non-instructional. For non-instructional, Ms. Duran is a valued member of our TDKA family. She is always willing to help in any situation, and through this help, she utilizes her innovative skills to help improve the efficiency of the process or assist in problem solving. Thank you, Ms. Duran, for your flexibility and innovative assistance. For primary, Ms. Witt. Ms. Witt is an innovative leader at TDKA. She is constantly problem solving and finding the best solution for all situations. She's a risk taker and will do whatever it is needed so that her students succeed. Thank you, Ms. Witt, for being an amazing asset to our school and students. For middle school, Mr. Hatstat is a unique teacher, often creating lessons which require students to think critically and create innovative assignments that ensure the students wrestle with content. This innovative approach to disseminating content has led Mr. Hatstat to create a one-of-a-kind year-long pirate-themed incentive for his students. Housed as crews, students utilize their learning and work as a team to earn treasure from various teachers and locations around the school. It is the kind of innovation that earns Mr. Hatstat this month's STEM nomination. Thank you, Mr. Hatstat. For intermediate, Mrs. Blackwell is an innovative leader among her peers. As part of the school's STEM squad, Ms. Blackwell looks for ways to incorporate innovative learning in her classroom with her students. She consistently brings fresh, innovative ideas to the table and is willing to do what is best for her students. Thank you, Ms. Blackwell, for your dedication and innovative approach to teaching. And last but not least,
our leadership team. Ms. Tuminella has worked tirelessly to ensure that TBK8 has cutting-edge STEM components. She has been instrumental in TBK8 being awarded with our Farm to School Sustainable Garden and has already organized a family STEM night as well as several other STEM activities for the remainder of the school year. Ms. Tuminella creates, implements, and embodies the TBK8 STEM program daily, which requires an incredible amount of innovation and creativity. We are so proud of Ms. Tuminella and are so blessed to have her on our team. If there are any friends and family that would like to take pictures, please come on up.